kids, but there are a lot of people who simply can't afford them. And that's where Hope Supply Company comes in. The president, Barbara Johnson, is sitting next to me here, and tell us, how does this work?
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem.
At first. Hope Supply Company is a nonprofit in Dallas that is the largest diaper bank in Texas. And we have existed for 28 years to serve homeless children and at-risk children, to just get them the diapers and critical items that they need to thrive.
How is this funded? How do you guys keep running?
So my job is to help ensure that we're funded, and we get no government funding. I like to say that.
Is that a look inside of the company here?
Yes, absolutely. That's our warehouse, and we're full of diapers and other critical items, and we write grants, we get community support, individuals. We have a couple of events every year, our golf tournaments next week on April 9th. So Craig Miller from the Ticket Sports Radio is the sponsor of our golf tournament, and it's called the Craig Miller Swing for Hope, and it's at Las Colinas on April 9th. And come on out, everyone. Visit us on our website at hopesupplyco.org to find out more information about our golf tournament.
So is it people who are playing around for golf, that money will go towards the company so that they can buy more diapers?
Exactly. We need to raise money to get 2 million diapers this year out to the kids, because diaper need is a major problem in the United States and in Texas, and the Bear and I are trying to raise some support.
Very cute. Now, I never knew this company existed. How can people get help and take advantage?
Yeah, so Hope Supply Company has been around for 28 years. Like I said, we're very behind the scenes, because what we do is procure and purchase the items and store them in our warehouse for our 60 homeless shelter and homeless services agencies that we partner with. So we work through other nonprofits. So we're behind the scenes and don't get much FaceTime. That's why the Bear and I are very happy to be here this morning, so that people can see that we're here.
For sure. You guys have been looking for volunteers to help you out?
Absolutely. Yes, we have a very small staff, and we run a very efficient organization, so we always need volunteers in our warehouse to help us sort things. We have school supplies, school uniforms, we have diapers and wipes and hygiene, and around the fourth quarter of the year we're full of toys for the kids. So depending on the season is what we have in our warehouse, and we are heavily reliant on volunteers. So again, you can contact us on our website, hopesupplyco.org, or call us and ask about bringing a group in or yourself in to volunteer.
And Barbara, before we go, how can people be a part of that golf tournament coming up on the 9th?
Yes, absolutely. We do have space for more people, and if you want to come out and joke around with Craig Miller and the guys from the Ticket, please get hold of us. Call us. Again, all of our information would be on hopesupplyco.org. Get hold of us and come on out. We need you at our golf tournament.
We will have that information on our website as well.
Great.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
Great.
Thank you, Mr. Bear.
We'll have another check of your weather and traffic coming up after this. Stick with us.
And we will never, ever, ever be apart.
Or maybe a trip to the Big Apple as we talk about travel. If your social media feed is anything like ours, it's overflowing with fantastic spring break vacation posts.
Yeah, mine only includes us in a pickle right now, so we need to step up our game. But what about the families who can't afford a roof over their heads, right? We're getting back to basics, let alone just getting on a weekend trip.
So there is a group just outside of Dallas asking themselves that question, and as Hannah Davis shows us this morning, their answer just may be changing lives. Okay, look at me. Go like this.
Cameron Johnson will never forget this spring break.
Keep going, you're almost there.
The time he got to fly.
Ooh, I'm on Superman. How far was I?
Cameron is one of about 70 campers who spent 3 days at cowboy camp.
Everything it's little, but you got there. Oh no.
Climbing walls, singing songs, and learning to push the limits of what each child believes they can do.
Put your arms out like Superman, which was really fun. Highly recommend.
You see, all these children are homeless,
A little string.
living in shelters without a permanent roof over their heads.
Go as high as you want to, all right? I can relate to them because this is the kind of week that I was able to go to camp as a kid, so it's a little bit more special to me in that regard.
Now, Cameron Hernandez works here and goes to college. His dream is to open a camp The same kind that opened so many doors for him.
I need a playground on his eyes.
Almost life-changing, because it truly is a chance to be able to get away from all the stuff at home, whether that be just baggage or stress, and you truly just get to be yourself in an environment where it's truly uplifting and people just pour into you nonstop.
All the camp leaders, they all have a nickname.
While so many of us may take for granted our spring break trips,
That's Miss Stormy.
these kids are taking it all in and learning they can fly just as high as they dream.
I feel like I'm still in the sky because
Anna Davis,
I was the cameraman.
News 8 Daybreak.
For the next 3 days, we have students from DISD coming out to our cowboy camp. They are from different homeless shelters and domestic violence shelters. Our mission specifically is meeting the critical needs of homeless children. So we want to make sure that these kids have something to do over spring break. We have Cowboy Bob.
And some ivy sold, and I'll take my hat.
We have them out. They're doing ropes.
Here is an obstacle course that the kids who are a little bit more advanced can come to. We bring the kids out here as the kids are trying out this obstacle course. The ones that are just not quite ready can cheer them on. Rock climbing wall. Once again, the kids can use, or adults. And the higher up you go, of course, the more challenging it is. Next to the wall climbing is a zip line. They have the lower zip line about 6 feet off the ground, and for those who are ready to take on the big challenge, the zip line is about 12 feet or higher.
We also have storytellers.
Oh no, Wait, what? Do it again? It's hard.
One more time, you got practice.
Oh!
I'm certain.
Making sure the kids are busy, learning, and active.
On the people and organizations in North Texas that are evoking positive change and giving people in need a little hope. Today's Morning Hope is Hope Supply's Cowboy Camp. Day at camp. Excited voices, even a little shrieking. But for these kids, Hope Supply's Spring Break Camp is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
These kids are living in homeless shelters, transitional living centers, and there's no way that their parents would be able to send them to a camp like this.
A traditional camp-like experience for some pretty special kids.
So instead of staying at their homeless shelter and not really doing anything, they're outdoors in this beautiful weather and enjoying all of these great activities that they otherwise just would never be able to get to do.
The 3-day camp offers different activities each day that are all a part of the nonprofit's overall mission.
In Hope Supply, we're really focused on the children, and we believe that every child should have access to clean clothing, school supplies, diapers for their babies, recreational activities, programs.
Activities that may seem a little scary at first.
It's scary to go up on a zip line and zip line yourself down.
But at the end of the day, overcoming those fears allows them to have some fun while simultaneously teaching them to face challenges head on.
They're just normal, everyday kids that want to go out and just make fun, be bold, be fearless, have a good time, play with their friends, and there's no reason they shouldn't have those experiences.
With 44,000 children served each year, Hope Supply is making a real difference. During the summer, they also have a Summer Splash for Hope, which is a camp at Hawaiian Falls. You can help by donating supplies, volunteering, or making monetary donations. And to learn more, just visit hopesupply.org. We had a great day out there at camp, and the kids were as well. And it's truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for them.
When I was a single mom, I lived paycheck to paycheck at that time, and any day I could have been homeless, I was there. My husband says, you think our pocketbook is bigger than what it is, because I always want to help somebody.
Hope Supply Co. provides the essential items to homeless and at-risk children across North Texas. The first time that I met Marty, I actually spoke to her over the phone and started talking about the school drive and, what she's doing. And some people donate pieces. So we'll get a backpack, we'll get some binders, some paper. She calls and she wants the full list. Everything that the Dallas Independent School District requires is over $100 worth of supplies in one backpack that these kids are expected to show up with on the first day of school.
When a drive starts, we'll send it out on social media. If we have to, we'll go pick them up from somebody's house. It's just trying to help as many kids as possible. This is what the house looks like during the backpack drive. That was one of the first years. This one was 80 backpacks. This one is when we actually passed 100 filled backpacks. This year my goal was 221, but we ended up donating 255.
I nominated Maddie for the Playmakers Award because she has the ability to kind of go into her community, her church, her family, her friends, and say, we need filled backpacks. We are going to hit our goal, and she makes it happen. She's changing the lives of so many children by what she does. She deserves to have a day where she's just applauded and recognized. Maddie, she's a huge Rapids fan, and this is a big game, Mavs vs. Spurs. You can be just a normal, everyday person and do extraordinary things. One person can make the world a better place.